Hello, how can I help you? You're here for the tree species assessment. Alright, I just need to grab some info from you and then we can go ahead and get started. So I just need your first and last name, please. And your phone number. And your email. At Yahoo? Dang, I haven't heard that in so long. That's crazy. Alright, got that. I will email your results to you. So, let me just pull this up and then we can get started. Okay, there we go. Alright, this is going to be a fairly brief quiz here, and I'm just going to ask you a variety of different questions, and you'll have a results by tomorrow. It just takes the system a little bit to process it, and then we have an agent review it to make sure it's right before I give you the result. But, shouldn't take too long, and by tomorrow you will know what Michigan tree species of tree you are. Pretty neat. Alright, so I have the questions right here and I'm just going to type your answers in. So, first off, what is your ideal type of weather? Alright. Now, this one is a multiple choice question. Of these options, where would you prefer to live? In the city, a cabin in the woods, in the countryside, on the lake, in the suburbs, in a desert, or on a mountain? Good choice. I agree. All right. What is your favorite genre of music? Just your top one. Try to pick one. Okay. I can switch it. Alright. Here's another multiple choice question. If you could only pick one hobby of these options, which one would you choose? Rock climbing, skiing, crafting, reading, cooking, hiking, fishing, gardening, rock hunting, working out, mountain biking, or swimming. Yeah, I know that's a lot. I can read you them again. So here's the options. Rock climbing, skiing, crafting, reading, cooking, hiking, fishing, gardening, rock hunting, working out, mountain biking, or swimming. Okay. Alright. How would you describe in up to 3 words, let's say, your fashion style? For example, mine might be casual, athletic, breezy. Okay. You got it. Alright. And another multiple choice. Which of these woodland creatures would you most like to befriend? A white-tailed deer, a squirrel, a porcupine, a woodpecker, a toad, a fox, a butterfly, a rattlesnake, or a Kirtland's warbler. It's a type of bird. Okay. All right. In one word, how would your friends describe you? Yeah, take your time. Okay, I like that answer. It's a good one. I haven't heard that in quite some time. Another basic one. What is your favorite genre of movie? Nice, me too. And your favorite color? All right. And which of the Great Lakes is your favorite? Michigan, Huron, Superior, Ontario, or Erie? That's the only correct choice, in my opinion. Well, there's two. And it ain't Lake Erie, if you know what I mean. If you could visit any national park right now, what would you choose? Any one you can think of. Nice. I was actually just driving by there the other day. It's a very beautiful spot. Alright, so this is another multiple choice. What type of fairy do you want to be? A water fairy, garden, animal, light, fast flying, tinker, frost, fairy dust, or storytelling fairy? You know, the Tinkerbell types. All the types from that. Nice. I would love to be a fairy in Tinkerbell. In one word, 1 to 2 words, what is your greatest weakness? I know, it's kind of like a job interview, some of these questions. Alright, next question. What sight index are you? 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, or 80 to 90? You're not sure what sight index is? That's okay. It's a forestry measure of basically a site productivity. The higher end is more productive, lower end's less productive. You can just pick it random. We know most people are not foresters, so they don't know what this means. It's kind of just whatever feels right. And it does actually yield pretty good results, I found. So 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60 is like the middle, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, or 80 to 90. Highly productive. Okay. That is a solid choice. If you could live in any other country than the United States, where would you live? For just a year. Just 1 year. Ooh. Yeah, that would be super beautiful. Alright. Got a couple more here. What is your favorite candle scent? That was quick. I also love that scent. What is a major red flag for you and other people? Not necessarily romantic, but anybody. Just a major red flag that will really turn me off. Ooh. Yeah, that's a pretty bad one. Can't come back from that. Alright, of these options, which forestry job would you pick? Wildland firefighter, forester, forest technician, GIS specialist, forest engineer, logger, silviculture forester, researcher, or procurement forester? So procurement's going to be more like log buying, and the just straight forester, that's going to be timber harvest operations. Or excuse me, procurement's not really log buying, it's more standing timber buying. Okay. That is perfectly fine. We've got 2 more questions, I believe. What is your favorite midnight snack? Yum. Alright. And last question. Which era of American history would you most like to visit? Nice. Mine is the Oregon Trail, in case you were interested. Alright, let me just double check that I input everything correctly. Alright, submit. That all looks good, and let me just put your email in on this form really quick. Oops. Alright, you should have your results sent to your email within 24 hours. If you have any questions about the results, you can give me a call. Do you need my office phone number? Okay, let me write that down for you. It's gonna be... Alright. You can go ahead and take that with you when you leave. And give me a call if anything comes up, but you should have those results probably well before the 24 hours are up, but by the end of the day tomorrow. Sweet. Thank you for coming in. Have a good one.